Hello again, it's Noob, and here we have a rather nice IFAM 52080, I think that's the model number, padlock. It's an armoured shutter lock. Armoured because it's coated in this really nice and thick hardened steel shroud, capped at either end as well. And this is, I guess you'd say, the little brother or sister to the IFAM Huno 80, which is more their flagship monoblock shutter lock. This, however, is still a CEN rated 4 padlock. I think I picked the 60mm version, which is, I think, CEN rated 3. I don't really know what goes into those security ratings, but I imagine it's a lot more physical attacks than picking attacks. So grinding, pulling, hitting with hammers, that sort of thing. It does only have a 5-pin core, looking at that key, and it opens as you'd expect. It's incredibly smooth as well. So to pick this lock, I'm going to be using quite a thick turning tool, 1.3mm bottom of the keyway tool. I've got a monkey paw in 25 thousandths because it's quite a robust pick, and this lock, I don't know, it feels like these pins need to be really wrenched up a little bit. It's a bit unusual in that regard. So pin 3 here, pin 4's binding, I think. Little click. Anything at the front? Pin 1. Oh wow, what a click. Okay, so back through, back through, back through. I might have just dropped pin 1 there. Pin, nothing on 3. Is that 3? Yeah, that's 3. Back to the back. Oh, 4's binding now, I think. Hear those 2 little clicks? Pushing those up. And then 5. Oh, that was gritty. Nothing on 2. 1 is, I think have I overset 1? No, I just picked 1 now. Must have just dropped down. Back through again. Pin 4 here. Might have overset it, but pin 3's binding now. There we go. Back through, back through. 4. Nice click. Back through to 5. Little click. Okay, so I can't feel anything else, but something must be binding, must be the right pin. So let's test these pins one by one. Test, test, test. Feels okay. So 5, little click. 4, 3, and we are open. Wow, that was really yucky and tough. IFAM love spool pins. I absolutely am certain there are spool pins inside this lock, but I didn't feel any. Now, looking at the key, I don't understand how or why I didn't feel any spool pins. It just felt like really hard to set standard pins. Now, I was using quite a lot of force on the turning tool. That might have something to do it. Why? Because the inside of this lock is, don't really see down here, but it's particularly, move that light in, it's particularly greasy and old. So there's a lot of dirt and grease in here. And that's deadening all the feedback that you might get from a lock like this. So obviously increasing the turning force means that you tend to have better feedback at the cost of those pins sometimes feeling very stiff to pick. But why I didn't fall into a full set, still not entirely sure. Because if you look here, there's a high cut in pins 1, 2, so 1, 3 and 4, maybe even 5 you could say. And you can imagine if the key pins are short, you have a lot of space here for a driver pin, if it's a spool, to engage as soon as you pick that key pin. So don't really fully understand why. It might just be age, it might be dirt, it might also be high tension, or maybe even, who knows, it might just be all standard pins inside. Very hard to tell. But nevertheless, it's been picked, and yeah, it's a nice lock anyway. I could see this being used in the right application, that's for sure. Anyway, if you like this video, please give it a like. It really helps my channel out. If you have any comments, leave them below. I do actually read them all, and I reply to as many as I can. And if you haven't subscribed, now's a great time to do so for more content like this, and I'll see you all next time.